Hey folks, my name is Abhishek. Welcome to AuracleTube. I hope you're having a great day, and today we're gonna talk about 9 lesser known things about the iPhone X. Are you ready? Let's get started. Dual battery configuration. iPhone X is one of those very few phones that feature two battery configuration to power a single phone. Since the hardware inside this beautiful smartphone is complex, Apple went for a dual battery configuration to save space and add in more components too. Both batteries are placed in an L-shaped configuration that has resulted to provide similar battery life compared to the bigger iPhone 8 Plus's single battery. Moreover, the logic board in iPhone X are placed onto each other, which saves space and also takes up to 70% of real estate inside. If Apple were to place the logic board next to each other, it would take around 135% of space, making the phone much larger. Hence, you can imagine the engineering marvel gone into making the 10th anniversary iPhone. The battery offers total power output of 2716 mAh and up to 21 hours of talk time, which is once again similar to the iPhone 8 Plus as well. Furthermore, to top it all off, the dual battery setup cost Apple only $4, but if you want to replace the battery, then it will cost you around $29 after warranty. Face ID technology cost only $16.70. It's no secret that Apple is spending millions of dollars advertising the Face Unlock feature on the iPhone X. It's the unique selling point of iPhone X and contains three main components like the infrared camera, flood illuminator, and a DOT projector that projects and analyzes more than 30,000 invisible dots to create a precise depth map of a human face. Moreover, other lesser known things is the Face ID technology components are manufactured by several companies together. The IR camera is supplied either by Sony or Foxconn. The flood illuminator is manufactured by Texas Instruments and ST Microelectronics, whereas the dot projector, also known as True Depth Sensor, is developed by Finisar and Philips. iPhone X cost only a whopping $370 to manufacture. Yes, you heard that right. The priciest iPhone till date cost only $370 in parts. As per reports by IHS Markit and Tech Insights, the iPhone X cost somewhere between $357.5 to $370.25 to manufacture when it comes to its parts cost. However, the price doesn't include human labor, cost to manufacture the iPhone, and other prices like included accessories, paperwork, box, and lot of money that is invested by the Cupertino company into designing, advertising, marketing, and selling the 10th anniversary iPhone. However, you shouldn't be shocked by the $370 cost price of iPhone X because if we compare it to other flagship devices from Samsung like the Galaxy S8 with 64GB of memory has a cost price of $302 and retails at $720. iPhone X is the first iPhone to feature Swipe to Unlock after the iPhone 5S. Before Apple introduced their Touch ID feature back in 2003 with the iPhone 5S, all the previous iPhone featured Swipe to Unlock feature to unlock the iPhone. Since the dawn of Touch ID, Slide to Unlock went to dust but now has resurfaced back because the iPhone X doesn't feature Touch ID or fingerprint sensor at all. Hence, for some reason, the Face ID cannot detect you or the iPhone is used by someone else, you can use the Swipe to Unlock feature. Although in this case, you'll need to swipe up to unlock rather than the previous Slide to Unlock. Over 200 companies are involved in manufacturing the iPhone X. iPhone X is probably an engineering marvel of the modern age, and to pull off that marvel, Apple has gone to great lengths in getting each part from suppliers that are at its best. Foxconn is the main company that assembles and manufactures the iPhone. However, the important parts are supplied by Apple's mainstream competitors like Samsung, Sony, Sharp, LG, and so on. To name a few parts supplied by different companies, Samsung supplies the iPhone X screen which cost Apple $110, and it is touted that Samsung makes more money from supplying the Super Retina display to Apple than it makes with its own flagship phone, that is the Samsung Galaxy S8. Sony on the other hand supplies the camera unit for iPhone X. The highly touted A11 Bionic chip is designed by Apple but is manufactured by Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company, whereas the baseband processor is supplied by Intel. Why the back cameras are placed vertically. The one thing that makes me cringe in the iPhone X other than the front screen notch is the vertically stacked camera module on the back of the phone. However, this wasn't the way it was designed. The main reason the cameras are stacked vertically is because of the designing of the components inside the phone. As I mentioned earlier, the components inside the iPhone X are very complex. It was the reason that constrained Apple in vertically position the cameras instead of horizontally as seen in the iPhone 8 Plus. Even with a larger screen, the iPhone X is smaller than the iPhone 8 Plus. Comparing the iPhone X and the iPhone 8 Plus, you might already know that the iPhone X features a 5.8-inch screen, whereas the iPhone 8 Plus with smaller screen like 5.5-inch is still bigger than the iPhone X. Most of you may question how this is practically possible, but there's no rocket science to it. All screen size are measured diagonally, however, since the aspect ratio is different, it is the main reason responsible for difference in size. Hence why the iPhone X that has an aspect ratio of 19.5:9 makes the screen longer vertically but smaller horizontally. Whereas on the other side, the iPhone 8 Plus with an aspect ratio of 16:9 is smaller vertically and larger horizontally. iPhone X is 1000 times faster than the original iPhone. To be completely honest, the original iPhone was a game changer. It was a smartphone that revolutionized the whole world, and most phones that came after it couldn't even match its performance for few years to come. However, we've come a long way. 10 years to be precise, and the processing power has evolved a lot, mainly due to the extreme competition among smartphone manufacturers to develop a faster processor every year. Considering the fact that the original iPhone costed $499 to own back in 2007, you aren't paying much since it costs $1000 to own an iPhone X, which is 1000 times faster than its first iteration. iPhone X base model costs as high as $1,400 in India and $2,100 in Brazil. The world is still crazy of the fact that the iPhone X costs $1,000 in USA and £1,000 in UK. However, moving east, one must realize that owning the iPhone X is much costlier as well. Considering the shipping cost and other charges levied by different governments, the prices of owning an iPhone goes incredibly high. To list a small trivia, the 10th anniversary iPhone is cheaper in Japan at $995 and close to $1,250 in China, where it is actually manufactured. Hey folks, if you like this video, please don't forget to hit the like button down below, and if you want to see more of our content, please subscribe and hit the bell icon as well. Once again, thanks for watching the video, and I hope you have a great day ahead.